Jolan, true Centurions, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates plus I have Fleet Admiral Tarek of the battleship RIS Flamapena as we continue our campaign against the United Federation of Planets, and things are, well, a little bit dented for obvious reasons. We are currently still on our King Condor or Bust mission. We shall stay in this beautiful, well, not beautiful, but heavily damaged ship until we can afford a King Condor. Unfortunately, one did not show up in the list, because I think we're at the cash value where we can afford it. Unfortunately, it ain't there, so we're going to have to go out into space once more to do a little bit more damage. See if we can't kill some time while we wait for the cash... Well, not the cash reserves. I think we got the cash reserves. While we wait for the shipyard to update to a point where we should be able to field another King Condor super battleship. Now, the only thing that concerns me is the last time we brought ourselves up to having multiple battleships, like in the very same battle, I think it was the second Dreadnought, yeah, it got destroyed. Just utterly annihilated. Because the moment you get a second, gigantic Dreadnought, the game says, oh, well, your BPV has doubled. I now have to double the BPV of the opponents that I send up against you. And now it's you and your AI companion, who is rather stupid, versus the game's two AI companions. And generally one of those ships of yours is going to die. So, on the one hand, I'm definitely looking forward to being able to get a second super battleship amazingness. On the other hand, I'm a little bit concerned because the last time I recall doing this, well, it blew up quite spectacularly. We are on a scouting mission, so we do need to charge up the deep scan system. It will also increase the speed of time. It's only a light cruiser. Is it even a light cruiser? Well, yeah, I can see from here that it's got the strike cruiser nacelles. So it is an NER. I guess it's a new escort light cruiser? Because it's certainly not one of the, it's not one of the heavy war destroyers. Otherwise, it'd be a different nacelle configuration. There we go. We've managed to bait that out. Unfortunately, we're not close enough to get a good scan on him. And we need to wait until we have a good scan on him. There we go. Mission done. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely feeling. Just to stride into the area and utterly annihilate everything. It's something that I'm a little bit worried we're going to lose when we pick up a second King Gondor. So, 320 prestige for scanning him and destroying him. Shipyard. Aha, there's the other King Condor. We've added RAS Calum to our brand new fleet. We are 2 King Condor super dreadnoughts. And we have more damage than we can afford to fix. So we will patch up a little bit and set out into space. So, or not. We shall stay right here and set out into space, so that we can afford more repairs and more fixing of things. The Calum, of course, not quite equipped to do anything right now. Let's go all hands to battle stations. Sensors detect a single freighter. Really, game? Just gonna do this. We're gonna go maximum speed of time, and we're just gonna fly super fast at it because the game decided it was gonna send a single freighter up against us. You know what? Probe. Just in case there's something else lurking somewhere around here. Because here I was just saying, oh, we're going to pick up a second super dreadnought. The game is going to start sending even bigger and badder forces against us. And on this mission, it sends a freighter. I literally don't think there is a freighter in this game that is capable of taking us out. I just don't see it. So, all the pseudo torpedoes. Slow down the ship. Slow down even more. Target that. Target you. And, who cares? Nope. Apparently all of them went backwards. Didn't matter. We managed to kill them with all that. So, freighter destroyed. Target the planet. Maximum speed. And just to be on the safe side, I'm pulling the Calum out of our fleet. It can now go do whatever the heck it wants so that it doesn't crash into the planet. Because I'm a little worried how the AI would handle us going right up to a planet. The amount of alpha strike that potential we now have is hilariously high. And I kind of would like to see what that would do. Because, dual King Condor dreadnoughts with enveloping plasma torpedoes versus most things will probably kill it. And let's start slowing down. Slowing down. Okay, this is going to be tight. Going to be very close. Crash. There we go. Ah, we stopped in time. Transporter room. Thank you. Send the diplomats. Let's get this done. So the diplomat has arrived at the planet. We will slow back the time so things will be manageable. Oh, we also need to buy him brand new pseudo frigates, don't we? Because they're still the puny little tiny ones. which, to be fair, pseudo-frigates with plasma torpedoes are dangerous no matter what size they are. But they can be bigger. 201 prestige plus another 19 before reasons. Oops, we have a wrong one here. We need the Bs. The Ls, for some reason, cost the same as the Bs, but are missing 2 plasma torpedoes. And we can no way afford that. Pick up a couple of more of these, and I'd like to get up to 15 Marines. So yeah, sort of skulking around along at the bottom of the income tree. We just can't really afford much of anything right now. But to be fair, we are now running 2 dreadnoughts. Super dreadnoughts. The giant, huge dreadnoughts. So all hands to battle stations. Do we have a target? Heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. It's a battle cruiser, actually, not a heavy cruiser. And it is a BCJ in a Jersey class. I forget what the New Jersey class equips. Oh, and the light cruiser is an Orion randomness thing. So what would the New Jersey class equip? The Kirov class has missile launchers. The Bismarck class has plasma torpedoes. The Excelsior is a stern-firing photon torpedo. So does that mean you're additional fighters? Is the Jersey class the small version of the BCV? Not quite sure. We will find out though. Is that a probe? Oh, there's also a new drone cruiser way off here. He's equipped with 6 missile launchers. He might have a MERV upgrade. It's not going to matter all that much. Plasma torpedoes to enveloping. You know, I'm going to order you to set your weapons to special weapons mode, which will set his plasma torpedoes to enveloping. Wait, is the New Jersey just straight up 2 additional photon torpedoes? Interesting. I didn't quite realize that was a thing. That one of these would just be a twin forward firing. Or is that normal? No, because the Kirov class is 4 missile launchers, 4 photon torpedoes. The Bismarck is 4 photon torpedoes, 2 plasma torpedoes, and the Excelsior is 4 photon torpedoes and 2 stern-firing ones? Or is it this same thing except also an additional 2 stern-firing photon torpedoes? Doesn't matter. Interesting. Okay. So let's pick up some speed. Let's also get our ECM going. We have spent too much time just sort of wondering what things are and not enough time actually preparing for combat. Let's kick things on, ready to go there. We'll just focus in on the one thing that really makes a difference. A new drone cruiser, not a threat to someone who has E-type plasma torpedoes. And to be fair, we have enough phasers, not a huge number, but enough phasers to defend ourselves. So we will prep an R and an S. We don't need both of these to force it, but just in case. Want to make sure that he stops. That way we can just unload the plasma on him. And as long as we're here, you're only going to shoot what I tell you to shoot. Because we're going to see if we can't kill him in one shot. If we can, that's going to be hilarious. So are you going to crash stop? You are. Okay. USS Longstreet, which is a pretty good name for a battlecruiser. And the pseudo-frigate is already... Or not the pseudo-frigate. The Wild Weasel's already dead. Because they fired that at him. You're about to get shot at by a lot of plasma. I don't even know if you're going to survive my barrage. You did, but you won't survive this one. You saw nothing. No phasers were fired in that entire incident. I swear. So firing our stern-firing plasma torpedoes. In fact, let's turn in this direction so he can fire his stern-firing plasma torpedo. Unfortunately, we miscalculated. You may shoot whenever you feel like. Although I will probably have to continue to order you because... Oh no, it worked. Normally, in the other campaigns we've had, when we've had, you know, supporting units, the moment we tell them to go do their own thing, they suddenly become incredibly stupid and can't find targets. So let us continue to blast away. Just as soon as the phasers come online, there we go. And we've managed to knock out most of his things. You are... Yeah, you do have a MERV. I'm going to tell you to back off. You have a MERV? Oh, you've got a Hellbore. That's interesting. This is a really cool armament decision. A PPD and a Hellbore. Really starting to go in for the hit the multiple sides angle, which I approve of. And now we'll target the USS Viking, a new drone cruiser. It is equipped with 6 missile launchers, but that becomes 11 because the MERV is 6. And of course having an A rack instead of a larger rack because apparently the MERVs take additional room. Which, you know, it makes sense to a certain degree. He is positioned pretty much on the Kellium's stern. So, Kellium, shoot him. There you go. Just keep him honest. And, you know, while I'm here, just go do your own thing. Maneuver however you need to. Defend yourself as best as you can. And plasma torpedoes. There we go. Light plasma torpedoes are away. Heavy plasma torpedoes not yet ready. He did crash that though. So, unfortunately, we're going to overrun him by the time that that Wild Wheels is destroyed. Maybe. Oh, just in time to be able to hit him with all of the phasers that we've got on board. Unfortunately, the two S-type plasma torpedoes aren't going to have shots on this. So he's managed to cause light damage to him. Let's keep going. We stopped because we wanted to slow down just a bit, but now we need to actually fight. So, an enveloping plasma torpedo right on into him. We've got another one on the other side of the ship, but I don't think it's going to get a good angle on him. The R-type plasma torpedoes are another quarter of a turn away. So just keep shooting. Ooh, maybe an R-type plasma torpedo will get in range. It'll be a tight turn. No, not if he turns that hard. So he does come around. We'll allow the turn to come hard over here. Hit him with more phaser fire. Reduce his speed. And the stern firing plasma torpedo. Apparently we hurt ourselves with that one. Somewhat understandable, but still slightly annoying. Managing to pull on through. See how much prestige that was worth. 198. It's probably not going to cover the repairs, to be perfectly frank. We're trying to fix and improve the ship, and this is the button we want. 63 plus 19, because it likes to do that to me. And we are still a little whiles away from being able to buy him an improved pseudo-frigate complement. And an asteroid-based assault. Why not? Sure, why not? This can't be all that hard unless, you know, the defensive forces are gigantic. So, battle alert, increase the speed, plasma torpedoes to enveloping, come over to the fleet screen, set him to enveloping plasma torpedoes as well, because they are amazing. And the amount of damage that we can deal with them is tremendous. We'll also no, not at this time. We're going to have to wait a little while before we can start improving our ECCM systems. Which direction of the map are we traveling in? To the left side. So somewhere along the middle. And keep the fleet screen up. We see a single frigate, two frigates. So a destroyer and a frigate, because the game thinks that, you know... Oh, a third one. It's a heavy war destroyer. So that ought to be interesting. This looks like a Coast Guard cutter. Yeah, it's POLX. It's a police ship. I really feel sorry for you at this point. Let's go defensive systems, full power, forward shields, yeah. Bounce that, high to you. R-type plasma torpedo, fire the pseudo torpedo. Target you. Select phasers only. I'm going to kill him with a phaser barrage. I did not kill him with a phaser barrage. I did kill him with a phaser barrage. Hi. I don't want to waste all that, but I am going to, just to ensure that it happens. And targeting you. Oh my god, all the pseudo torpedoes. What are you possibly going to do? Incoming fighters, they did deal a little bit of damage to us as we blast on through. And please don't... Yeah, he's no longer under protection of the pseudo frigate, so he will fire a couple of stern firing ones. That'll be 3 plasma torpedoes into him. More fire, just keep blasting away. Probably should pay a little bit more attention how much damage we're taking. All weapons, please. Thank you. Okay, that was dealt with. Onto the map screen. Which direction do we need to go? There we go. Somewhere off in this way. Speed of time is still at the maximum. No reason for it to not be. At some point we will run into a gigantic station and then we will kill it. There it is. Hello. Can you please pull into line? I suppose he is. But I would have figured you'd be back here. Doesn't matter. It's not important. We are going to kill this space station whether it likes it or not. So, energy screen, yeah, we've got plenty of power. So let's just get in here a lot faster. Yeah, I don't know if this station will be able to survive even one volley from what we can fire at it. Just a hunch, but I think we've got it cornered. Because, yeah, 2 full volleys from 2 King Condors ought to be able to kill just about anything. He is attempting to maintain his position. He's pulling up a little bit faster to get right on our tail. And he does not have great station keeping. He's just sort of wallowing around a bit as he tries to slot back into position. AI, not so good at that. So, fleet screen, gonna need it. It will only fire on our command. And we shall fire our plasma torpedoes on our command. And it will be glorious. We can start slowing down now, though. Because, you know, his phaser 4s are going to deal a lot of damage. Wait for it to get to a range of around here. That's good. It's a lot of plasma. Wow, he survived. I'm impressed. Just start blasting away now. Ow. He took out the forward shields. You took so much hilarious damage that there should be no way that you survived that, and you did. I'm pretty impressed, actually, with that sort of capability. And right now we are just sort of not fulfilling our full potential. We're wallowing around in random tiles simply so we can build up enough cash to fix the ship and buy parts for the other one. Speaking of which, this apparently showed back up as blue again. For reasons, despite the fact that it's surrounded by 2 space stations. Unfortunately, it is a convoy raid, which is going to be slightly annoying. Not a huge fan of the convoy raid, as we all know. Although maybe it will be improved by multiple ships. There's a heavy cruiser over here. Hi. What kind of heavy cruiser are you? You're a fast cruiser, so I don't care. Gonna be 100% frank with you, you're not a danger to anybody. Do we have allies in this one? Yes, the Blackened Heart, which appears to end the Glory. Both of which will be going after this single heavy cruiser, this single fast cruiser. The Blackened Heart is pretty big. Wow. So 2 fairly large battle cruisers worth of Orion Pirates or whoever. Well, we can go after the freighters. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to prepare any super plasma torpedoes. We're just going to go for this. So give us full power, get on in there, and we'll murder everything. Unfortunately, we are not at full power, because we did take some damage and didn't fix it in the last fight. So maximize the speed of time as we do patch up a little bit of the warp core, and when we'll get in there, we'll just annihilate everything. If those pirates can't take care of a single fast cruiser, then they're not worth the money it costs to hire them. So right now, a couple of medium freighters. I think I want to just let you off the chain and let you go kill whatever you feel like. Go destroy things. You're basically a big pseudo frigate that I have a little bit less control over right now. So he has already begun to engage. We will fire that into a priority transport, an R-type plasma torpedo, because I do assume you will, crash stop like that. There we go. You're dead. Oh, the Missouri is still in this battle apparently, and now it's not. Let's fire an S into this. Didn't need to. And another quick and easy mission. So yeah, when you're escorted by 2 Orion battle cruisers and your 2 battleships, you seem to can go through a convoy mission with relative ease. And 184 prestige. Tile is holding? What? Okay. I'm not super concerned about it because there's 2 stations by it, but it is a little bit weird. And another patrol operation to go. Let's see what we run into. Red alert, increase speed. Really, game? I like cruiser, heavy cruiser, and there's something else. So you're a new command cruiser? No, you're just a new drone cruiser. So you will have the 11 missile capability because you've got 1 MIRV and then 5 normal missiles. One's an ARAC, so that's got like 4 or 5 reloads. Double that because it's small missiles, so like 8 reloads. It's not important. He doesn't have the firepower necessary to destroy us. Set plasma torpedoes to enveloping. Set fleet screen to special mode. And we will not use stealth. There's no reason to. We're gigantic dreadnoughts / battleships. Yeah, and the third one was a freighter. We are escorted, of course, today by the Culprit, which is, wow. Seriously, wow. That is a heck of a battlecruiser right there, for pirates anyway. I suppose not so much if you're a, for one of the normal nations. I thought this was sort of smaller, like a light cruiser or maybe even a destroyer, but no. Fairly impressive ship nonetheless. We do need to set up the forward shields to maximum power because drone cruisers will be annoying. And we also do need to set up our electronic warfare. It won't be super important. I mean, he's really not all that dangerous. So let's send a pseudo torpedo his way. And he did already eat that, so yeah, I'm gonna say that's fair. That's fair. And then you, all the pseudos, just to make sure that it happens. There we go. And I'm not going to pay any attention whatsoever. Select all plasma torpedoes, get ready as soon as he hits the right speed. We will then flood him with firepower. Wow. I didn't realize that would happen. So apparently we accidentally killed our drone buddy. Let's get that stern firing S-type plasma torpedo. Never mind. The Calum had our back with that one. We have managed to wipe out another group of enemies. And accidentally our pirate buddy. There's no way that pirate ship actually took enough damage from anything other than those plasma torpedoes that were on top of them. I'm guessing when they went ballistic, they wiped out everything. There's got to be some explanation for that, because I don't think it would have just gone up like that normally. Another convoy raid, see if we can't blitz our way through it, deal as much damage as we can on our way back home for a little bit of repairs and a little bit of stuff. We are not escorted by anybody today, it is just ourselves. Oh wait, no! Hidden within us is the Gigas, which apparently is our resupply ship, which came out here and met us. And I'm seeing 2 freighters. More speed. We just need to get up to speed on this one. I don't anticipate any major threats on this. I'm seeing 3 freighters. More energy, please. There we go. Phaser capacitor is fully charged. If we cut that phaser capacitor down to half, we could get more speed out of this ship. And I may do that at a contentious moment, but for now, we're fine. Single destroyer is coming out to meet us. You're both freighters. Yeah. So we will fire an R-type plasma torpedo in pseudo mode and slow down the speed of time. Hopefully that he will crash stop before the other King Condor decides that it will engage. He did. Excellent. So, hi. You're about to have a very, very bad day, because I'm about to order him to kill you. Yeah, fire all your plasma. And I'll fire my stern firing plasma, if I can get that one involved. There we go. As we launch ourselves into this convoy. And we will fire an F-type plasma torpedo at you. You've already fired your pseudo, but fire that pseudo torpedo. And then that pseudo torpedo and phases. Because I was expecting you to try and block that, and you didn't. Also, you're getting an S-type plasma torpedo just to ensure that you stop and don't have a Wild Weasel anymore. Have you finished? Yeah, he finished playing with that. I assumed that he would, but I didn't have any guarantees on that one. So hi, S-type plasma torpedo, into you. Whether or not that'll kill you, I'm not 100% sure. You should have stopped by now, but you didn't. So that's one of the freighters down. Hi, how do you react to that? That's what I thought. And target him. Coming around. Apparently you didn't take anything, so... Oh, also, we need to slow way down. And keep things a-moving, people. We just want to rodeo around them all and kill them all. Big plasma torpedo into you. I think I... No, apparently I didn't cause you to dump a Wild Weasel. But I can S-type plasma torpedo into you, because I know you did. And we will be able to hit you with a whole bunch of phaser firepower, hopefully before... And... not quite. Didn't matter. We were able to deal enough damage to kill him anyway, though. Hi. I've got another F-type plasma torpedo for you. I know the range is a bit long, but I'm reasonably confident it'll get to him. And let's add some phasers if we had any into the mix, which we don't. Increase the speed of time. There's no reason to sort of play around with this. We're going to kill them all. That will happen. And on to you. Which, I'd love to fire a huge plasma torpedo at you, but I don't got one ready yet. So I have an S-type. He's got a huge one. So let's see how he deals with this one. Yeah, he can't run away. Phasers took care of him. And on to the last one. It is an FTX. It is sprinting as fast as it possibly can. Any pseudo-torpedoes at all. Apparently it's only the F-type ones right now. So let's fire an R-type plasma torpedo, see if we can't get him to stop. That'll zip out a little bit ahead of us. And he did have a Wild Weasel, which we will now... Game. We need to talk. I have now bought, at this point, 4, count 'em, 4 King Condors in this campaign. One of them we kind of threw away. To be fair, we threw it into a group of like 2 battleships and didn't come out on top. 2 of them, or another one we currently have. And 2 of them have been blown up because the game decided to glitch. And I think I know what this glitch is, but this is still infuriating as all hell. So here's my assumption on what this glitch is, because I started to develop this theory when we saw that Orion battlecruiser die, and I now feel relatively confident in confirming that this is what the theory will be. So, when you fire a plasma torpedo at a target that is alive, it will go and kill that target. When that target dies, if that plasma torpedo is on top of something, it will go nova on anything that it touches and thus blow it up. So when we fired all our plasma torpedoes and blew up that freighter, several plasma torpedoes were basically on top of us, and so we took those plasma torpedoes through the shields, which somehow killed us, because I'm pretty sure we can survive a full barrage of plasma torpedoes at point-blank range. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. In any event, that was super frustrating. We have just lost another King Condor to sabotage. Section 31 is apparently very much on the case and coming up with clever and cunning ways of destroying our ships. And we must be vigilant because, yeah, we've been downed to another single battleship, which is frustrating. Luckily, we've managed to wipe out most of the Federation. We're just crunching down on this final bastion. There's a planet here and a planet here. So once those go out, we'll then go up here and take out all of these. Still, we just bought a brand new giant King Condor, and now we've just lost a giant new King Condor because of sabotage. Well, this is why we can't have nice things. In any case, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I post these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. How did it happen? What was the sabotage? Where was the bomb planted? Who was the clever quisling who snuck aboard our ship to blow it up? Let me know your theories, and I will see you all in the next episode.